Welcome to the Adams Elementary School 2013-2016 Strategic Plan, emphasizing 3rd through 6th grade technology. Since 2011, Adams Elementary School has been a leader in various areas of curriculum, including technology, in order to reach higher levels of student engagement, as well as college and career readiness skills. Teachers have consistently engaged in lesson study models and professional development in order to meet the needs of their students. This professional development continues with the current process of engaging the community and partners in conversations on the expectations, relevance, and demands of the 21st century. The strategic plan is a reflection of the conversations between teachers, parents, and community members. It identifies goals and priorities for Adams School. It provides an invaluable opportunity to assess strengths and weaknesses and collectively address questions such as, what are our technology goals? How do we expect to reach those goals? How will we measure success in our delivery of instruction? The history of Adams technology begins in 2009, when new computers were purchased for the computer lab, as well as 2 part-time computer specialists. 2009, technology centers were installed for all the classroom teachers that included a document camera, projector, and a laptop. In 2010, 90 netbooks were purchased to support 4th through 6th grade students. In 2011, 10 MacBooks were purchased to replace teacher laptops. In 2012, the iPad implementation for all teachers' classrooms in 6th grade 1-to-1 iPad classrooms were purchased, giving Adams Elementary School 125 iPads, as well as model classrooms installed in 90% of the classrooms that include 60-inch TVs with Apple TV to replace the projectors and screens. In 2013, 10 MacBooks were purchased to replace teacher laptops, as well as an 80-inch TV with Apple TV purchased to installed in the auditorium. 3 3D printers were purchased and utilized in 5th and 6th grade and Montessori classrooms to support hands-on learning.
Overview of our strategic plan. Aim 1. 1-to-1 iPads for 3rd through 6th graders. It fundamentally alters the learning environment, providing students with skills necessary in college and career. Focuses on learning goals, and there's customization more likely for students. Aim 2. Life, career, and college technology readiness skills for students. Technology is no longer a tool. It's part of your everyday life. Technology learning environments allow for the creation of new tasks that would otherwise be inconceivable without technology. Aim 3. Professional development for parents. A series of workshops beginning fall 2013 and superintendent presentations beginning January 2014. Aim 4. Professional development for teachers. Technology coaches, integrators, and mentors. The SBCEO workshops and a series of workshops beginning fall 2013.
Analysis 2012-2013 state scores. An analysis of student performance data was conducted using the CSTs in ELA and Math, despite the teacher's full implementation of the Common Core state standards. Therefore, the data needs to be read with caution as the school-wide API declined 8 API points. Adams did not meet safe harbor for AMO levels needed to make adequate yearly progress. There was school-wide and subgroup growth in proficiency levels in all subgroups in math except for special education students. Despite showing a student growth rate in the 70th percentile from the STAR reading in grades 1st through 6th, the ELA scores declined 4.5% school-wide, creating a slight decline in the school-wide API. English Language Arts. School-wide, 49.6%. Hispanic, 44.7%. White, 70.8%. Socioeconomically disadvantaged, 46.2%. English learner, 42.2%. Students with disabilities, 34.8%. Math, school-wide, 59.3%. Hispanic, 55%. White, 76.6%. Socioeconomically disadvantaged, 56.3%. English learner, 53.5%. Students with disabilities, 44.3%. School-wide API, 793. Hispanic API, 770. White API, 898. Socioeconomically disadvantaged API, 777. English learner API, 761. Students with disabilities API, 693. An analysis of English language learners' SALT scores was conducted in the spring of 2013 to reclassify EL students. 18 6th grade EL students were reclassified in May 2013 and 46 school-wide.
Survey data from 3rd to 6th grade families. In the fall of 2013, the survey revealed that 78% of the 3rd grade families have internet access at home and 22% have no internet access at home out of 65 families. Our survey also revealed that 85% of the families wanted to purchase a $20 a month for 36-month lease to own their iPad program, where 10% of the families wanted their child to use a district-owned iPads. 5% of the families polled wanted to use their own iPad from home. In order to acquire equity in education, it is the school's obligation to reach out to community resources to support 20% of the families that do not have internet access at home. The majority of our Title I families see both the value and the benefit of their child owning their own iPad.
Aim 1. One-to-one iPads for 3rd through 6th grade students. Performance measures. Annually, we will be using formative assessment data from EDU 2.0. Students will progress monitor their own work and set academic goals with the teacher's support. The teacher will use formative assessments to reach and adapt student learning to ensure academic success. And, using Common Core state standards, smarter balance common assessment results, increase academic achievement for all students, increase proficient, advanced scores by 10% each year, using 2012-2013 as the baseline, for the following subgroups: Hispanic Latino, economically disadvantaged, English learner, and students with disabilities. Within 1 year, we'll develop a one-to-one committee from the 4 selected school district leaders and teacher technology integrators to begin meeting in July 2013. Address infrastructure needs with the district technology leaders. Solicit buy-in and support from students, parents, teachers, community members, and the SBUSD Board of Education. We'll create and submit to the Board of Education a comprehensive implementation and distribution plan that involves cost, parent and teacher trainings, personnel, support from Xerox, student-parent agreements, student goals, and assessments in December 2013. Create ongoing teacher and parent trainings to begin November 2013. Distribute the iPad Air to all 3rd through 6th grade students by February 2014. Teachers and students will implement the 10 visible learning strategies by John Haiti to reach student and teacher goals.
Aim 1. Visible Learning Strategies. Teachers and students will focus on the 10 Visible Learning Strategies by John Hattie. Number 1. Students' self-reporting grades. Self-reporting grades comes out as at the top of all influences. Children are the most accurate when predicting how they will perform. Number 2. Piaget programs. The Piaget student stages include the pre-operational stage, 2 to 7-year-olds. Children are able to understand basic concepts and symbols, but do not yet understand concrete logic and cannot mentally manipulate information. In the 7 to 12-year-olds, the concrete operational stage is observed, where children in these ages start solving problems in a more logical fashion, but abstract hypothetical thinking has not yet been developed. In formal operational stage, 12-year-olds and onward, children and adolescents develop abstract thinking and are able to perform hypothetical and deductive reasoning. Number 3, response to intervention. Response to intervention, or RTI, is an educational approach that provides early, systematic assistance to children who are struggling in one or many areas of their learning. RTI seeks to prevent academic failure through an early intervention and frequent progress measurements. Number 4, teacher credibility. According to Hattie, teacher credibility is vital to learning, and students are very perceptive about knowing which teachers can make a difference. There are 4 key factors of credibility: trust, competency, dynamicism, and immediacy. Visible learning strategies. Providing formative evaluation. According to Hattie in 2012 and Black and Williams in 2001, formative evaluation refers to any activity used as an assessment of learning progress before or during the learning process itself. In contrast to formative assessment, the summative assessment evaluates students know or have learned at the end of the teaching after all is done. Microteaching. Microteaching is a video recording of a lesson with a debriefing. The lesson is recorded in order to improve the teaching and the learning experience. In Visible Learning, John Hattie describes microteaching as a practice, often in laboratory settings, that is typically involves student-teacher conducting mini lessons in small groups of students and then engaging in post-discussions about those lessons. Classroom discussions. Classroom discussions is a method of teaching that involves the entire class in a discussion. The teacher stops lecturing and students get together as a class to discuss an important issue. Classroom discussions allow students to improve communication skills by voicing their opinions and thoughts. Teachers also benefit from classroom discussion as it allows them to see if students have learned the concepts that are being taught. Moreover, the classroom discussion creates an environment where everyone learns from each other. Comprehensive intervention for learning disabled students. To improve achievement, teachers must provide students with tools and strategies to organize themselves as well as new material. Techniques to use while reading, writing, and doing math. The systematic steps to follow when working through a learning task or reflecting upon their own learning. Hattie also discusses studies which found that all children benefit from strategies training, both with and those without intellectual disabilities. Visible learning strategies continued. Teacher clarity. Hattie defines teacher clarity, quoting the unpublished work of Frederick, as organization, explanation, examples, and guided practice and assessment of student learning, such that clarity of speech was a prerequisite of teacher clarity. It's Hattie in 2009. One of the main points of Hattie's books about visible learning is the importance to clearly communicate the intentions of the lessons and the success criteria. Clear learning intention describes the skills, knowledge, attitudes, and values that the student needs to learn. Teachers need to know the goals and the success criteria of their lesson, know how well all students in their class are progressing, and know where to go next. Feedback. According to Hattie, feedback is one of the most powerful influences on learning and achievement, but this impact can either be positive or negative. They develop a model of effective feedback that identifies the particular properties and circumstances that make it work. Feedback on a task, process, and self-regulation level is far more effective than on the self level, that is, praise which contains no learning information. Descriptive feedback is closely related to providing formative assessment. The most powerful feedback is that given from the student to the teacher. This feedback allows teachers to see learning through the eyes of their student. It makes learning visible and facilitates the learning and the planning of the next steps. The feedback that students receive from their teachers is also vital. It enables students to progress towards challenging learning intentions and goals.
The budget lease to purchase plan. Assumptions for a 3-year cost per iPad. The iPad, including tax, is $521. The Apple Care Plus, $79. Transaction charges, $45. Financing charges, estimated for the 3 years, $30. The case, is $20. An estimate for the insurance cost is $36. Total cost, $731, which is 36 monthly payments of $20.30.
Aim 1. One-to-one iPads for 3rd through 6th grade students. Within 2 years, A. Solicit new 3rd grade students and new to Adams in 4th through 6th grade to benefit from the lease purchase plan. B. Support 4 new schools within the SBUSD with their one-to-one implementation rollout. Within 3 years, Adams will have implemented the following. A one-to-one iPad program in 3rd through 6th grade. B. Opportunity for all entering 3rd grade students to be part of the lease purchase iPad program through Xerox.
Aim 2. Life, career, and college technology readiness skills for students. Performance measures. Annually. Using formative assessment data from EDU, students will progress and monitor their own work and set academic goals with their teacher's support. The teacher will use formative assessment to reteach and adapt student learning to ensure academic success. Using the Common Core State Standards Smarter Balanced Common Assessment results, increase academic achievement for all students. Increase proficient and advanced scores by 5% each year using the 2012-13 as a baseline for the following subgroups: Hispanic Latino, economically disadvantaged, English learner, and students with disabilities. Within 1 year, identify key shifts in learning. For example, English language arts. A. Reading. Staircase of increasingly complexity in fiction and nonfiction. Writing. Logical arguments, opinion writing, and research. Speaking and listening. Small and large groups. Language. Formal and informal. Media and technology. Critical analysis of production of media. B. Introduce the 1st through 6th grade student to computer science skills by participating in the National Hour of Code, December 9th through 13th in 2013. C. Teach students how to progress and monitor their daily usage using computer programs such as Dreambox, Accelerated Reader, and Math, and EDU 2.0. D. Teach students how to create projects in 5th and 6th grade using a 3D printer. Implement computer programming in summer camps for grades 3rd through 6th. F. Hire 2 part-time computer curriculum specialists to support students an hour before school with Dreambox and Accelerated Math and Reader in the computer lab. G. Hire 2 part-time computer curriculum specialists to support students with technology skills in co-teaching classroom environments, therefore lowering class size to 12 to 15 students. H. Implement keyboarding program in the 3rd through 6th grade. And I. Students sell 3D items they create to raise money for science camp as a student store, science night, back to school night, holiday showcase, art festival, and open house. Aim 2. Budget. Dreambox Learning for 600 students, TK through 6th grade is $7,000. Accelerated Math, 5th and 6th grade, $4,000. Start Reading for Accelerated Reader, TK through 6, $2,000. Accelerated Reader is paid for by the Santa Barbara Unified School District. 2 part-time computer specialists, $60,000, and the purchase of 3 3D printers and film, $6,000, for a total of $79,000. Within 2 years, extend 3D printing to all 5th and 6th grade classrooms, 2 more. B. All 5th and 6th grade students will create 3D items using a formula for volume and circumference. C. Create an after-school enrichment class involving computer programming. D. Incorporate computer programming skills into the core curriculum. Budget. 2 3D printers and film, $4,000. Within 3 years, Adams will have implemented the following. A 3D printer and curriculum for every 4th and 6th grade classroom. B. A comprehensive computer program curriculum to support students in the 1st through 6th grade. And C. Rigorous, relevant, and student-centered hands-on instruction and experiences at each grade level. for at least to 4 content areas that will either have formative or a capstone project-based learning experience based in part on the Common Core state standards and individual assessment.
Aim 3, Professional Development for Parents. Performance measures, annually. A report template will be used to evaluate the effectiveness of the iPad trainings. Within 1 year, A. The school will create a series of iPad parent workshops beginning fall 2013. iPad Basics, December 2013. iPad Understanding Social Media and Your Student, Facebook, Instagram, Vine, Snapchat, Ask.fm, January 2014. iPad Apps for Students, eBook apps, language arts, math, science, history, January 2014. iPad Productivity, Keynote, Pages, Evernote, etc., January 2014. iPad, How to Support Your Student with One-to-One, February 2014. Other iPad classes to follow, March through May 2014. B. The superintendent will conduct iPad parent classes beginning January 2014 to support all TK through 12th grade parents with understanding how the iPad is being used within the classroom. C. The computer curriculum specialist will teach an EDU 2.0 parent class. Budget. Hire a computer curriculum specialist to teach parent iPad classes. 5 hours per class. Includes prep and teaching time at $33 an hour. Therefore, 24 classes equals $3,960. Within 2 years, A. Adams will evaluate the effectiveness of the iPad parent trainings and report their findings to the School Site Council, English Learner Advisory Council, Parent-Teacher Association, One-to-One iPad Committee, and the Superintendent. B. Develop and implement a plan to increase educational opportunities for parents. C. Students will be selected to teach parent classes. D. The principal will teach parent iPad classes on a monthly basis. ELAC, Site Council, Principal's Coffee, etc. E. Create an after-school Adams Genius Bar utilizing high school students from San Marcos to support parents and students. Within 3 years, develop a plan to have the school open before and after regular school hours to support parents with technology.
Aim 4, Professional Development for Teachers. Performance measures. Annually, principal walkthrough observations will be conducted weekly to observe high levels of student engagement as well as highly rigorous relevant instruction. Teacher observations and evaluations will be conducted by the principal according to the teacher contract. The teacher will be evaluated according to the 6 teaching standards. Students' results on the Smarter Ballast Assessment. Every student is expected to improve at least 10% on the SBA. Within 1 year, the school will create a series of iPad teacher workshops to be taught by Adams teachers and offered to all of the SBUSD teachers. Fall 2013, iPad series of 12 classes. iPad Basics, iTunes U, EDU 2.0, Creative Apps, Illuminate, File Hosting, iPad Creativity, featuring iMovie and iPhoto, iPad Productivity, iBooks Author, iPad and Graphic Organizers, iPad and 3D Printing. Spring 2014 iPad series of classes. These classes are designed after the goals of implementation outlined below. iPad Basics Part B and C, Classroom Management, Keyboarding, Formatting Academic Essays, File Management, EDU 2.0 series, General Apps, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th grade, Productivity tools like Pages, Numbers, and Keynote. How do you use your district Google account? The lead technology integrators and computer curriculum specialists will support the implementation of the one-to-one iPad rollout by offering weekly training and support on the school's goals for implementation. The principal will schedule weekly meetings to collaborate, troubleshoot, and share best practices with the 3rd through 6th grade teachers and curriculum specialists. The goal for implementations are as follows: classroom management, keyboarding, formatting academic essays, saving file management, print management, email, presentation, research skills, EDU 2.0, general apps, Illuminate to EDU, academic expectations with rubrics, productivity tools such as Pages, Numbers, and Keynote. The school will invest in a student monitoring system to support the teachers and principal with the student time on task. The teachers will focus on the following EDU 2.0 goals to support students: how to create a class, enroll students, create a class gradebook, assignment creation, grade mapping, and unit management. The teachers and principal will create a social digital citizenship curriculum to support teachers and student expectations with technology usage. The teachers will seek out outside professional development opportunities to support innovative ideas. The teachers will apply to present and share best practices in technology at the Santa Barbara County Office of Education Technology Showcase, as well as the CUE Conference. Aim 4. Budget. SBUSD iPad classes, 12 in the spring and 12 in the fall, $3,900. Student management system at $14 per student for 350 3rd through 6th grade students, $4,900. The total cost, $8,800.
Within 2 years, A. Adam teachers and principal will refine the focus goals to increase student achievement. B. Adam's teachers, curriculum specialists, and principals support elementary teachers and principals within the district of the iPad implementation. C. Adam's teachers, curriculum specialists, and principal support elementary teachers and principals within the district with EDU 2.0. D. Adam teachers support 2nd grade teachers and with technology goals through professional development and coaching. E. The teachers will focus on the following EDU 2.0 goals to support students: curriculum specialist integration, creating groups and resources, and assignment differentiation. Within 3 years. A. All 2nd through 6th grade teachers will be an expert on their focus goals as well as supporting other teachers within the district. B. All 3rd through 6th grade teachers will have taught a district-wide professional development class and will serve as mentors to the kindergarten through 2nd grade teachers at Adams Elementary School. C. All 3rd through 6th grade teachers will be proficient in EDU 2.0.
A special thank you to Adams teachers, 6th grade teachers Rob Cooper, Ashley Clausen, 5th grade teachers Sean Fetterbush, Blake Garnan, 4th grade teachers Chris Gallagher and Lisa Keene, 3rd grade teachers Leslie Ayala, Jana McKee, and Carlos Ojeda, Montessori teachers Donna Nelson and Andy Martin, and special education teachers Juliana Massey and Amanda Wilcox, as well as our computer curriculum specialists Wendy Mirbod and Landon Rank. For without these teachers, we would not be where we are today. Thank you.